All right. How did you want to go into this app? Are those new jeans?
Yeah, I made them.
You made those?
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah. They're not my best one. I'm not super happy with them.
How long ago did you make them?
Yesterday. Today.
Really?
I finished them today. I've been making them all week.
How long does it take you to make a pair?
Friggin' ages.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could
Maybe
speak up so in
6 or 8 hours.
You could speak up so you're in the mic.
Maybe 6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8 hours to make a pair of jeans.
I think so. I would have been worked out about that.
Okay. Do you find that it's difficult to get the lengths and stuff?
No. But I've made the patterns myself to my own measurements.
Okay.
So they're the same pattern I use for the brown pants.
Yep. That's really cool. Well done.
But I did make that pattern when I was a bit smaller. So these are a little bit small. Which is very annoying.
Damn. Well, I mean, no, they look good. I like the jeans.
Thank.
That's working. You even did pockets.
Yeah. Why would I not have pockets in my pants?
I don't know. I just feel like if I was going to make a pair of pants, I would skim on the pockets.
Do you not carry stuff?
Well, no, I'd want pockets. I just wouldn't know how to do them, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, would you know how to do the rest of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd know how to do... Nah, I wouldn't. I suppose if I'm going to learn, pockets would be the first thing I'd learn.
Well,
I'd probably just make material with pockets in them. Okay.
It doesn't quite work like that.
No. Oh, you did it. You did it again. You put your jumper back on.
Yeah,
one of us is going to have to take off.
Put your zipper up.
I can't. I'm too big.
Look, it's not that cold in here.
Ah, good. Yeah.
But now we're still matching because the colours are the same.
Far out. Oh.
We are the lamest too.
Let's just do the app.
Two brothers.
Daddy, Dad.
I'm the father.
Hi, Hungries.
No, let's do it more enthusiastic. This is a good one.
Hi,
High
Hungries.
five because they're better than me. Yeah.
Hi, Hungries.
No, more energy. Slower.
Hi, Hungries.
Less lame.
Hi, Hungries. Hi, Hungries. Can you do it? You do it.
Hey, Hungries.
Hey, Hungries.
Hey.
No, it's hi every time.
Yeah, this time it's hey. Okay.
Do it
These
again.
are all coming in. We're exhausted now. Hi, Hungries.
No, better.
Hi, Hungries.
No, give me the energy one.
Hi, Hungries.
We're dads.
And this is Dadvice Dad Podcast.
Yeah, good. How are you, Jez?
Good. How are you?
Feeling better?
Way better.
That's good. You were disgusting last week.
Oh, I was so sick.
You sounded disgusting.
I was awful. I felt awful. Like towards the end of the episode, I was just like,
I know. I left a few coughs in the cut that I had because I'm like, people need to know what I'm dealing with. And I didn't even care at the end. I'm like, you know what? There's a big cough. Leaving it. And I think that was right before we cut it.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
you know, there's a gross bit at the end.
Great.
Yeah.
That's why our listeners are falling off.
How was your week?
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Made pants.
Yeah, I know. We spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Thanks.
Can I feel the material? Oh my god, you got stretchy
Yeah,
material.
it's stretchy denim. I've had this material for like years. Just haven't got around to making them because I just kept putting it off. And
Is it a
couldn't be
lot of
bothered.
work?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Do you enjoy it?
is. No. Some of it I do. Like, I enjoy the big parts, putting the big parts together.
Yeah.
But then there's little annoying fiddly bits. Like, the waistline
Yeah.
is such a pain in the ass to do. And it's such a small little, just like it goes around.
Yeah.
It's not a fun part. It doesn't really add anything to it, except for just exists and hides behind a belt. And that part takes so long.
So let me ask, while you're making them, do you do like test runs?
Like, put them on when they're half made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
So technically, while you're making these pants, you're pantsless.
No. Like I take my pants off, test out the ones, and then
Really? I would just like sit there. That's why it's taking you 8 hours, because you're constantly stripping.
I don't do it. It's not too many times that you got to try it on. Like you try it on when they're like a bit together, okay, just to see if it fits and whatever.
I feel like I would just commit to the pantsless.
But also,
And work harder because I get cold.
but it's also
It's cold,
winter.
I'm freezing.
Yeah,
I better put these pants on soon.
It's winter, so I couldn't have worked pantsless.
Well, you should have. That's the motivation.
That's true. I probably
Although
would've
you were
finished them a lot
sick
quicker,
as.
and I
You
was
pro-
very sick. No, well, I did stop making them for a while because I was sick.
Okay, so
I started and then stopped.
is that why it was 8 hours work?
Oh, yeah, and I don't know exactly because I did little bits over several days, so I don't know exactly how long it took.
Okay. Yep.
I feel like it was quite a lot of hours today, and
Yeah.
all I had to do today was the
Was
The waistline.
Yuck.
yeah.
I hate waistlines.
You've never had to make one. Oh, you
No,
did.
no, I'm just trying to empathise with you. How else was your week?
Great. How was yours?
Yeah, good. Opie had year 6 camp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. We had the younger two with us, and we definitely found out that Opie really makes things easier. Those other two are so needy most of the time. Great kids.
Yeah.
Very funny. Had a ball. But Opie's like the mediator of everything. It's like when the other kids are just driving us too nuts, it's like, all right, guys, go and play.
Yeah.
And Opie just takes over and hangs out and,
Yeah.
great
yeah.
kid. As well as also being at an age where he's mature enough to have a regular, semi-normal conversation. So it's not a child conversation where
Yeah.
you're just drained of like, who would win in a fight?
Yeah.
I got the question, who would win in a fight out of Golden Spider-Man and Goku?
Goku.
Here's the thing. I generally would agree, but Golden Spider-Man is made up and can
Yeah.
have whatever powers he wants.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So, really, it was like, who's going to win in a fight? Goku or this unbeatable character that whatever you throw at me is going to win?
Or my imagination. Yeah.
Goku or my imagination.
Okay.
Yeah. What else happened? Everyone in my house is sick. It's fun. Oh no, we're good. Everyone else in the house. Actually, no, not everyone else. Just Ellie.
Yeah.
She's been sick for like a week, so it's good.
Yeah, awful.
I really love being sole parent.
A bit.
Mm.
Great. Anyway, what news have you got?
There's my Jimmy Carr laugh again. Does he do it? Because I watched his new stand-up, and it was very good. Or his latest stand-up. It was very, very good. And he mentions his laugh,
Yeah.
and he actually, analyzes it a bit, explains the laugh. I think it's an in laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh! What a guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
All right, so I'll give you a news.
Yeah.
Now, this is insane. What do you know? I mean, you mentioned before the pod your autism makes you excited about cars. What's your excitement on electric vehicles? So, like Tesla.
They are fun.
Yeah,
I don't think they're the future of cars.
really.
Yeah, because they still rely heavily on renewable resources,
Yeah.
non-renewable resources, like all the lithium and shit in the batteries. Like
Mhm.
it takes a lot to make those batteries. It's not necessarily a replacement for petrol.
Yeah.
I do think that the future is the hydrogen cars.
But I think the thing is with those electric cars, they are putting so much time and effort into them. Like, the companies are throwing money into electricity because there's a whole zero emissions plans.
Definitely all the rage.
Yeah.
They're not, and like you can't make them like all the mining and stuff involved is a lot of emissions.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
The thing with hydrogen cars, they can benefit from electrical technology because they use the same motors as the electric cars.
Yep.
And what the hydrogen motor does, it basically generates electricity. So it's got like this little power plant basically on board that makes electricity, zero emissions, and runs
steam.
the same motors that are running the electric cars.
Being hydrogen, is that running on like, so almost like a steam thing?
Kind of. It's very hard to
I don't know.
create hydrogen at the moment, or like to harness it anyway, because it's the most abundant element on Earth.
Yeah.
So like we'll never ever ever run out of it.
Yep.
So once we get better at harnessing it, and we can get cars to get better range out of it, I think they will become a genuine replacement.
Have you ever spoken to Dad about his hydrogen stuff? He's very excited about his hydrogen farming.
Yeah.
Very clever man. I won't give away his things. Anyway, electric vehicles, the reason I brought it up was because Tesla traps Metro Vancouver driver inside and then catches fire. So, because the Tesla runs on battery power, the battery shut off.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there was no functionality with the car, and he couldn't get out.
Yeah, because they don't have door handles either. They've got a button to open the door.
It's wild.
Yeah, so if your batteries fail, you are trapped, definitely.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because they do try and make them all super, everything's futuristic in them.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I mean, it's cool. But I think the thing is, it's like there's obviously, to be honest, that's one little flaw that is so fucked up.
One little flaw that you can't escape.
No, you
if
can't.
the battery fails. So if you have a severe crash and there's like a line between the battery and the car that severs for some reason, you're just stuck in there forever.
But that's the thing. Like, it's such a crazy feature. Like,
just put door handles on. That's an easy fix.
It is.
Bring back the door handle.
Yeah, it is.
You can have your fancy motor and everything. And the thing, everything in the car that uses electricity is taking away from its mileage as well.
Mm.
So the doors, even though it doesn't use much electricity to open them, it's still that little bit. Yeah. Well, they don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been in a Tesla. Do you want to watch the video? Yeah, let's watch it catch on fire. I think the guy got out, though. I haven't watched this.
Okay.
Oh, it goes for 12 minutes. You know what? We're not going to watch it because there's no way I'm going to be able to.
Just skip way to the end.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to put it on the thing.
Yeah,
so no one else is going to be able to watch it. I'm sorry, everybody.
Anyway, we watched the video. The car burst into flames. It was very exciting.
It was incredible.
Wow.
Whoa.
Down to
I'll put up the
electricity.
picture, though. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is wild.
Yeah.
And the thing, like, so many people, like, people will cling on to anything negative about electric cars. Be like, see, look, this wouldn't have happened in a petrol car. Or like, I remember with the self-driving thing as well. Like the self-driving thing is amazing at detecting anything that's coming onto the road or whatever. There was one lady who was on a bike who got hit by it.
Oh, yeah.
But she like came out of nowhere and leapt in front of the car, basically. Like, no human could possibly have seen her coming. Like, these cars, they are amazing at seeing trouble that even people won't be seeing. And it's looking in every direction at all times.
Yeah.
But people are looking generally at their phone while they're driving.
Yeah.
So they're not paying attention to the cyclists driving.
I hate
across.
that. But yeah, I think, you know, as soon as they brought out those electric vehicles, someone made a porno about a self-driving car and did it in the car while it drove them to their destination.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yep.
Amazing. Of course they did. If there's a way to do it, someone will make porn of it.
Yeah, Rule 34.
Is that a rule?
Yeah. If it exists, there's a porn of it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Bug spray.
Yeah. Well, is it generally in relation to like characters
Well,
and that kind of thing. But
Rule
there's
34.
probably applies to everything. So yeah, there's probably like maybe like the Mortine fly.
Oh no! That's awesome.
Yeah, probably. Like I'm guessing.
I sure do hope there's never a porno of Dad versus Dad. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I hope that too. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so fun. Like we wouldn't be in it.
No, of course we
dressed as
wouldn't.
us, so it'd be amazing.
Do you think... No, it would be a gay porn.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah,
It'd have to be.
yeah.
And in which case, I'm just not...
I'd definitely watch it.
You'd wa-
Yeah. I'd watch any kind of parody of myself.
I feel like I'd have to.
Yeah.
I'd get a mate or someone to like blur it a bit.
Nah, you just watch it.
My first.
You can just kind of...
Ah!
yeah. Your first. You've never watched a gay porn.
No.
Oh.
Have
How do you know then?
Did you?
Everyone has. You have to.
No.
Well, except for you. You're the only person who hasn't.
I've never.
Yeah, just to kind of like, yeah, no, not into it. It's not for me. Not my
I
cup
don't
of
know
tea.
if I could.
We have to find out.
Maybe I'm. Look,
You might be like,
I might be very closet.
yeah, and you don't know it yet, and you'll see one video and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's,
Well, what?
I'm in for that.
So what if that's the case then?
Then you're living a lie right now. You could be
Yeah.
living your best life.
Yeah. Okay.
How good would having a boyfriend be?
Does that mean I have to go and test this now?
You don't have to.
I hope not. I don't really want to go and be watching. Now's not the time for me to expose my lie.
Yeah, no, you don't need to watch that. Yeah. No. Just a bit.
Although I'd probably really enjoy the parody of us then.
Yeah, it'd be great. Oh, yeah, you would.
Maybe that's the one that I'll find out on.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. If anyone's interested in making a parody of us,
Although, if there was a parody of us in a porn, it would probably be two women. Because we've got the lesbian haircut and the long hair. Like, they're the only people who could pull it off.
it might be early days, Kev,
Yeah.
but just man buns.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, our boy, Martin Shkreli, is out of jail.
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
What episode did we talk about him?
One of the first ones we talked about him going to jail. And now
Yeah.
he's out. And when he left, like one of the first things he said, I think he posted it on Facebook. He was like, getting out of real prison was harder than getting out of Twitter prison. But
Although we
yeah.
didn't talk about him after that episode, and we watched the documentary.
We watched Doco, and it was really interesting because, like,
I
everyone
didn't hate
knew-
him.
no, he was just a funny internet guy.
He was just a wanker troll.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
he
hate
was-
him either. And the thing that he's super hated for, which was hiking the price up on that drug, and he was basically what he was doing by doing that, he was drawing attention to how awful the pharmaceutical industry is. Like that was kind of his way. It wasn't a
almost like
money-making
him-
scheme.
It was almost like him taking the hit on behalf of everyone to say, "Hey, by the way,
Yeah,
there's this thing that's horrible," and I'm not gonna pretend that I'm. See, look, I'm doing this because this. Like, you didn't come out as like, I'm gonna be that way because of this, but
Yeah.
he definitely did do
He
what
did.
he did.
he did. Yeah, and he said
He
implied
definitely benefited from it.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't. He didn't do it to a drug that. Huh?
He did the price hike.
He did the price hike on a drug that barely anyone needed or was using anyway. Like it was a very rarely bought drug.
What was the drug for again?
It was for a particular thing that happens in some people who have AIDS.
AIDS.
It was AIDS related, but
AIDS.
and it was mostly, and even said like it was, capitalism at work, and like this is what the pharmaceutical industry has been doing forever. It wasn't supposed to be his way of justifying it. It was his way of saying this industry's
You know
fucked.
what? It's already happening.
Like,
I might as well do it with
you're,
me.
You're
Yeah.
accepting this from everyone else. They just do it over a longer period of time, but it still ends up
Yeah, of course.
in the same spot. And you're all just kind of paying for it anyway, and he's just drawing attention to that. But
and got away with
the
it.
media completely spun his thing and been like, no, he's just the devil. He's killing people with AIDS. Like,
Well, because of course you would. If you were the one person to pin it on and say, look what you did. You as an individual did this one horrible thing and put the prices right up, and it's your fault.
And no one was like looking at the rest of the pharmaceutical industry after that. They're like, nope, just Martin Shkreli's
To
bad.
be fair, it's that whole like drawing attention by doing a really horrible thing.
Yeah.
It was a really horrible thing.
It was, but he didn't. It didn't get the result he wanted. It didn't draw attention to the pharmaceutical industry. It just drew attention to him.
So what ended up happening? Because why did he go to jail?
He went to jail because the way he made his money was like tricking rich people into investing in stupid things or something like that.
Okay.
So he effectively got rich by stealing from the very rich, which is like the best way anyone can get rich.
Maybe
like,
we love bad people.
Yeah.
We've had a bad guys ep on ep 13.
Yeah.
He should have definitely come back on that as a special.
Because we saw the doc and he's like, he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's just misunderstood and funny.
He was really
Pretty funny.
He was good.
Like,
But he just demanded respect from people. And if they didn't give him respect, he'd be like full troll guy.
Yeah.
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 Just wanker guy.
He was funny. And yeah, he just stream for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Just like him chilling, doing stuff.
And people calling in and asking questions. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fun that he's out.
Yeah.
Funny that he complains about Twitter jail.
Yeah, I wonder if Elon will let him back on.
Maybe he loves him. This news headline: I'm dating a man with a micro penis. How do I tell him?
Ooh.
He already knows.
He knows. Yeah, he knows.
It's nothing. It took a lot of courage for him to come and find you. You don't need to draw attention to this.
Yeah. Basically, like, yeah.
This poor dude is like, yeah, and what? She's gonna, hey babe, I think you got a micro penis. He's like, I know!
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, why do you keep saying it's the biggest you've ever had? You're insane. I knew you were just humoring me. I mean, come on. What if it's not even micro? She's just like has really high standards.
Has been with some horrible, horrible men.
It's micro. It's only 7 inches. Can you believe it? What?
Well, I mean, I feel like there's gotta be some, if she were to tell him, you have a micro penis, he would just be like, yeah, no. Didn't you, like, we know, right?
Did you watch the Super Friends episode?
No.
Not Super Friends, where they talked about micro penises?
No.
Yeah, okay. They do.
What was Super Friends?
Not Super Friends.
Okay.
The weeby ones. Good Friends.
Good Friends?
Yeah.
You mean Scissor Bros?
Yeah.
Oh, I love them so much. No, I haven't yet. They talk about micro penis.
Yeah.
They do on a lot of pods.
Yeah.
Comedians tend to talk about dicks a lot.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
What other news do you have, Jeremy?
Oh, you know what?
No.
We spoiled it. We were saying a while ago how, like, a lot of comedians do talk about penises and vulgar things and that kind of thing, and we never do. And now we've brought in a penis thing. Twice, and we talked about Rule 34 before.
But then you thought about, earlier you talked about frozen penis syndrome or something?
Yeah, but we, like, glossed over it because we weren't talking about penises.
So it's okay to talk about penises sometimes.
No. Yeah.
I mean...
Did you say frozen Chinese penis syndrome? What did you call it?
Frozen penis? I didn't say anything about Chinese. Why is Chinese involved?
It was at the Chinese Olympics.
Oh, it was? Oh, that's why. It's the Chinese Olympics, not...
Did you say syndrome, though?
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll take it back. I'll do a slow-mo of it. Frozen penis syndrome or something?
Frozen penis syndrome or something?
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be even funner to watch back.
Yeah, we're a very awake and alert episode today.
Oh, Jesus. What was your next news?
Oh, don't have any.
Okay. All right, well. Look at Kevin doing the legwork again.
Yeah.
This one excited me heaps.
Ooh.
So, how good are the Offspring?
Eh,
What do you mean?
they're reasonable.
Smash
Yeah.
was amazing, great
Pretty good.
album. Drums could be a little bit cooler, but
Yeah.
Anyway, did you know that Dexter, the singer, has a PhD in molecular biology?
Ooh.
So he's an AIDS doctor.
Yeah, cool.
He's like studying to do research on preventing AIDS. This might be our gayest episode yet.
AIDS isn't a gay
Oh,
thing.
yeah. I mean, there's been some incidences with gays and I
Yeah.
almost said monkeys. I was thinking about the Ricky Gervais joke where he's like, you were either eating them or fucking them.
There's a new Ricky special.
Yeah, and all I've seen is negatives. I'm very excited to watch it because he's very anti-trans in it. Maybe he said like one trans thing.
Yeah, the community doesn't like
Comedians.
they don't like comedians.
Just, if you don't like it, turn it off because there's definitely people out there who do like it
Yeah.
and want to continue laughing at it. And it continues to
And
sell.
It kind of comes down to, like I was saying before, how a lot of people get upset when in comedy you punch down.
Yeah.
Which is when you punch someone, like when you're attacking someone in like a lower position or like that's worse off
But
than you.
trans aren't
Which,
lower.
yeah. And a lot of comedy used to be making fun of people lower than you. No, they are lower and that they have it harder.
Well,
They
I
have
assume they've
more-
had to, like, there's an oppression or whatever.
Yeah,
Is it oppression? Is
they
that the
have it
word?
harder. Going through school's harder. They're not as privileged because whatever. You know?
So, okay.
So it's like people with less privilege, that's punching down.
I had this conversation with a lady recently.
Mm.
And it was this really, like, it was a really difficult conversation. This lady was freaking out. Her story was that she had a really bad background, like sexual assault as a child. And I was on a phone call and she ended up being like, we both went to speak at the same time. And I was like, no, you go. And she was like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, no, that's okay. I want to hear what you've got to say. And she like burst into tears. Like, I've never had a man say that.
Oh, wow.
Like, she was really like, she's had domestic violence relationships, horrible trauma as a child,
Yeah.
can barely pick up the phone, can't write an email, doesn't like internet, and just full on anxious. And just that conversation was like, you know, enough to say, wow, that's enough. Now, that lady has a friggin' superpower by picking up that phone and taking that call, because for anyone else, that's a normal thing. But for this lady who has this difficulty from growing up and all this trauma, and she can go through that and still push through, even with all the pain and struggle and whatever it is, that's incredible power.
Yeah.
Trans people should be in the exact same boat as anyone dealing with anxiety or depression or anything else that pushes through those boundaries, because it's gaining that power on, I beat it. Not when someone says something about it and they get really offended and upset. That's bullshit. You beat it.
Yeah.
By letting them have power, you're giving it power. You've said it before.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit excuse. Comedians are going to joke. Let them joke.
Just as a, like you were saying, you know, she was really grateful and appreciative of that. You doing like a basic, normal human thing to
Like
be.
an interaction. Yeah.
I think I hate being that person and like someone being really grateful for you doing almost nothing. Like, oh, I've never had someone be that nice and whatever. And like, whoa, I'm not a nice person. Don't don't
But
put
you're
me as
not a nice person, Jeremy.
like.
See, there's people out there who have never had, like, if you think about this person going through all of their friendship circles and being treated like shit forever, and then someone says, "No, I want to hear what you have to say."
Yeah.
That's a big deal to them. Not being like,
It's
look,
shitty that
what I did.
It's
but
shitty that they've had people that shitty in their lives. Like, could you imagine dealing with only people that shit? But then the first good person they come along is me. Like, no, they get better. Trust me.
But in that moment in time, that interaction, you're a saint. So keep it there. Be that hero for that moment. Don't let them get to know you.
No, I'm too humble to be that hero.
Yeah, but for a moment, just let them have that.
Yeah.
Like, you just let that person move on and go through whatever they have to go through. But if you're just a friendly face or voice at that point in time through a really difficult thing for them, then that's fine. Let them call you a hero.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's like, wow, you're so nice. There's people out there like you. Don't go and say, no, I'm not a good person after being a good person, because then you're an asshole like the rest of them.
I don't say that, but I'm thinking
don't do it, Jeremy.
I'm just thinking, like, you've got a really low bar if I'm the goodest, nicest person you ever met.
Yeah.
Anyway, like you're saying that the trans people can't be upset because this other person did the thing.
I'm not saying they can't be upset. I'm saying it's dumb if they are.
Well, no, it's not. They're completely different lived experience and stuff. And no one's saying that woman who made the call is better or worse than a trans person.
Yep.
Or better or worse off. Like, because they do have a mental issue.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some kind of disability there of sorts, with anxiety or whatever that's bringing them down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they would be on a... Like, if you're punching down, you can't make fun of that person because they are down there too.
I just feel like you should be able to joke about whatever, and people should...
Yeah,
I mean, if you're upset with it, then that's okay. But these people aren't doing it to be harmful.
Yeah.
They're not saying you're a piece of shit because you're trans. They're saying, this is a joke.
I think, like, a person like Ricky Gervais in his position, like, he's repeat comedy, millionaire, has a million shows,
and
movies, and
has
everything.
been so very open to not giving a shit.
But also, like, if he was to not punch down at anything, he couldn't make jokes about anything anymore.
That's his
he's
style.
Like, he's on top of everything. He can't make fun of anything
even
anymore.
going to the Oscars and saying all the stuff that he did.
Yeah. That's punching up because he's making fun of people who are, like, famous and rich already.
That was amazing. I've watched that a few times. And
I've never.
Yes, you have.
No.
He basically says, I don't know why we're doing this award ceremony. Everybody watches Netflix now anyway.
That's pretty good.
It's great. It's very funny.
I do enjoy him.
I really like him. I think he's very...
Do we need new batteries for this?
Nah, because I'm... Oh, maybe. How much battery does it take to stand on the thing?
Well, because we're so heavy, it uses more battery.
So, all right, I want to bring in a new thing. Are you? Have you finished talking? Jeremy, have you finished talking?
This is me not talking. I'm finished.
Give me the respect and say an answer.
I didn't want to talk anymore. It's done.
Yes.
And now you brought me back into the talking world.
Well, it's going to be a lonely pod if I'm doing it alone.
All right.
Bloody Penn and Teller.
Oh, that'd be a great pod. Is this your card?
Not announce what it did.
Yeah.
A mime pod would be so fun.
Oh. Yep. You can just hear occasional.
Alright. So, I've been online recently and I've been like engaging with a lot of dad groups.
Yeah.
A lot of it's really depressing. A lot of it's very sad. What is wrong with you?
Just like snot happened.
Ugh.
somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Went behind your eyes.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Yuck, Jeremy. So I've been online recently. You
Mm.
right? You're gonna have any more wig outs?
No.
You okay? Do you need
Done.
another coffee?
No, I'm done.
Okay. I've been online recently, third time, checking out all these dad groups. They're very sad. A lot of them are reaching out for help, like, I'm really depressed. I lost my kids. And that's sad.
Yeah, I see a lot of that on there.
It's
Like,
very sad. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know what to do. Is there a bloke who can just talk to me for a minute?
Which is cool. I mean, genuinely, it's probably the place to do it.
Yeah, it's cool that they're reaching out.
Yeah.
Trying to get the help.
It's actually, yeah, you know what? It
It's a
is
big step.
very good.
Yeah.
And especially men reaching out to other men to actually have a conversation about
'Cause
tough stuff.
That would be really hard to do. Like, I just sit and cry in the corner rather than reach out.
I can't cry.
No, I don't cry.
I'm not a
I only
sad boy.
cry watching Disney movies.
They are sad.
Oh, yeah, don't watch Coco.
Okay.
No, do watch it. It's so good.
All right.
It's
I will.
amazing.
No. You know what we watched that I cried at? Couldn't hold it. I think it's pronounced Leon. It's Lion. Basically, it was this kid from India who... You right?
Yeah, I was just bored of your movie.
Oh, yeah. Dad hates my movies.
Anyway, tell me about your kid from India.
Oh, well, he caught a train and his brother died, and then he made it to Australia and was loved. And then he went back to India and all his family died. It was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been online recently. I've got my ADHD appointment next week. Okay. I'll be okay.
Okay.
This will be my last time dodging
You don't have to go to there. We've talked. You've seen some sad stuff on there.
sad stuff.
Jeremy
So-
doesn't reach out. He just cries.
Jeremy cries. Anyway, occasionally there'll be some comments that are a bit interesting.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones that are just downright like, you just say that?
Yeah.
Did you really just do that?
Yeah.
So I've gotten one. I didn't put the names on it. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So I'll read it direct. Dads, I'm fucking livid right now. Work all fucking day and can't even have dinner without having to cook it. She's home all day. I didn't say anything. I just went to grab a Pop-Tart. Guess what? They're all fucking gone. Just bought them 2 days ago. So now I've ripped a cabinet door off the hinges, slammed the fridge and freezer door so hard everything flew off the shelves and is in the back of the fridge. I guess what I'm getting at is how do I calm the fuck down? Because I'm on the verge of losing my shit, and I'm not trying to go back to fucking jail tonight.
Yeah, he's got anger issues. I don't know how to recommend him to calm down because I've never been that angry.
At Pop-Tarts or dinner?
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely, if you're that angry about dinner...
And I feel like the issue there is communication. Did he
100%.
communicate with his partner, oh, hun, I'm going to be home late. Could you get some dinner ready for me? Or even text her, what's for dinner tonight? She could say, nothing, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Swing by Macca's on the way home or something. Like, if
Yeah.
there was even a little bit of communication there, zero rage chance.
So, and it really depends on the age of the kids at home as well. If your kid's a newborn and you come home and you have no dinner planned, fair enough. If your kid's a toddler, fair enough. If your kid's at school, maybe you could have, worked something out. But even still, okay, so you were a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
When you were married, you were a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the conversation of when the wife came home and you didn't have anything cooked or prepared?
There was never not something cooked or prepared. I had always... Dinner was a big priority of mine.
That was
I
your
love
thing?
Cooking, so
Okay.
there was always going to be a good cooked meal ready at home.
That's
Doesn't
sick.
matter how late she got home, because she did have to work very late some nights,
Yep.
and there was always something ready, even if it was in the fridge or whatever. But yeah, we weren't like no one was coming home to no Pop-Tarts.
Why is your go-to Pop-Tarts? Like, there's no fucking dinner. I better have cereal. Fuck, man. Make a
Cook an egg.
spaghetti. Yeah. Toast.
Yeah,
Anything.
I
But
don't know, egg is never a go-to for people.
it's always a go-to for me.
I don't know why. Like bread or whatever. Like egg is so much better
Omelette.
for you.
Omelette.
An omelette.
Oh, yeah.
So easy to whip up. Like doesn't take
And you can
much
chuck
time.
literally anything that's in the fridge in an omelette. I had an omelette with zucchini the other day. It was awesome.
Great.
Yeah. No, but that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I've definitely gotten upset about dinner not being prepared.
Oh yeah.
But that is when it's been a really shitty day
Yeah.
and the missus is playing Xbox all day.
Yeah.
And at that stage, I'm like, just like make the decision of dinner. That's all. Like, you don't even need to cook it or have it cooked. It's just make a decision and I'll give you a hand or something.
Well, even if we did ever have if I did ever have a particularly shitty day at home and just stress and whatever,
Mm.
I'd be like, let's do like KFC or something for dinner? Like
Easy. Yeah.
But we'd communicate. I'd be like, I can't cook tonight.
Yeah,
Pick
I
something
mean,
up on the way home, or we get delivery or whatever.
we generally do the whole like, no, it's an easy meal tonight.
Yeah.
And it can be, and that just means I can't be bothered and you didn't prepare anything.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But even if we don't have that conversation, that's something I definitely need to work on. Like, personally, I need to go not rage ever.
Yeah.
I'm a rageaholic.
Particularly if it's something you haven't spoken about. Like,
Yeah.
if it's something you spoke about in the past, that doesn't count. And like, I've told you the other week, I'm sick of seeing messes around. Like, maybe just say, could you please make sure that mess gets done today, pretty please?
Yeah.
I'd really appreciate it.
I mean, I'm an ADHD brain, so anytime a conversation happens, I probably didn't listen. Like, I wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
Like, you started talking and then I got distracted by the cat.
That was a huge thing with me. I just, when my ex-wife would talk to me, nothing went in. And like, I would go into full-on autopilot. I would respond to her questions and reply to things. And then like a week later, she's like, all right, come on, off to dinner at Mum's house. What? I didn't agree to that. Yes, you did. We had a whole conversation. What? Like, there were so many times I'd just fully autopilot entire conversations and plans.
Or
and
did
things.
you just get gaslit crazy?
Yeah, maybe she lied about the conversation.
Maybe she thought she had the conversation.
Yeah.
And no, I
Maybe.
doubt it. You're very,
Yeah, just autopilot.
yeah. No, you've done that your whole life.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
some of the conversations we have on here, I just autopilot through.
Sometimes I get to that point. I'm halfway through thinking I ADHD. I'm like, you know what? You were talking about something before and the beep happened. I'm like, I thought I'd fix that fucking beep.
Yeah.
Turns out it's the NBN battery. And that's a $70
But
deposit.
you fixed one of the beeps, so there will be less beeps. You are welcome, guys. And gals.
And gals. And dads.
And dads.
And the occasional child who watches.
And bachelors.
And spatulas. That's the chefs out there. We've got a whistling guest.
Weezer.
Weezer. Hey, how good was the band Weezer? On an island in the
Yeah,
sun.
pretty fun.
Yeah, good.
Actually,
I didn't listen to too much.
I get them and about 12 other bands from the same time mixed up.
Weedus.
Yeah, them as well.
Yeah. Teenage Dirtbag.
And who's that? There's a mouse or something in the name. or Ice something or Frozen something.
Lifehouse?
Probably. There's a lot of bands, all the same.
All of them.
All that kind of easy rock.
Although Weezer were really good.
Sure.
They had a really cool guitar tone. Like
Right.
real just fuzzy. But like, I don't know. It was just so like almost plain droning music that you can just put on and go, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that guy, the Facebook guy, my advice to him, just communicate a bit more. And as much as they are impossible to communicate with, you just have to. Or leave her, be on your own, then you know who's taking care of dinner.
I'll give my advice as well. Don't slam shit. And just remember, if you're going to have a huge problem on your hands when your kids start doing that sort of stupid shit as well, and you start getting frustrated, but just remember you're the one who did it.
Yeah. And well, yeah. Well, I guess. So your solution is don't deal with your anger in
No.
any way. And my solution is to avoid the anger. We need
No,
he
communication
needs a
is
slam
a great...
man.
He
Or a
needs
boxing bag or something. Because he needs something to hit. If he's slamming cupboards and ripping shit off hinges and stuff, he needs something to hit so he doesn't end up hitting someone.
And pick
or
something
something.
better than Pop-Tarts.
Because he's a rage guy. Our
But that's
advice,
Okay, communication is important because that would resolve half the issue.
that might help him, stop the anger. But he's clearly an angry boy. He's going to get angry again at something.
Maybe not the...
Maybe he'll be angry at too many Pop-Tarts next time. But he's going to be angry about something. And his way of dealing with it can't be to rip hinges off doors and slam cupboards. Like, eventually that could be someone's face or whatever. He needs a boxing bag or something to really release that anger on.
Well, not
Bec-
his...
not his
not his
house.
cupboards.
Exactly. But he can't just... Serenity now.
You don't think you can zen your way out of that?
I don't think he can. I could.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we've heard this much of a story,
Yeah.
right? And the last sentence of that, I don't want to go back to jail tonight.
Yeah.
Okay? What the fuck are you going to jail for?
And back... Do you reckon that was his first night out?
I haven't seen any other posts.
Like, that was his first night out.
That was his job. His job was jail. Just come home and no dinner cooked.
Wife didn't even know he was getting out that day.
Poor dude. I feel for him now.
Anyway.
All right. You've written down our contest for the week.
Oh, yeah. They're going to have a staring contest. First person to blink or laugh or... Well, just blink or look away. Losers.
How wet are your eyes right now?
Oh, ready. Okay, we'll start closed.
Hold on.
All right, well, paper, scissors, rock to see who goes first.
What?
All right. Because we're doing a staring contest because a good dad needs to be able to keep an eye on their kids. If you blink even once, that kid could get hit by a car or a truck or a bus or any other vehicle. That's what happens when you blink.
Street cleaner.
Street cleaner.
All right.
Anything could happen
Okay.
if you blink.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I've got... Do you ever, like, open your eyes?
Yeah.
And there's, like...
My eyes were like so sore immediately. As soon as I opened them, I was like, oh no, it's gonna happen.
You know it.
Oh, you're dad of the week.
Oh, that was so easy.
That was like so quick. I thought I was gonna really be good at it.
Thought your glasses are going to give you an advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. I was tempted to take them off because there is a little bit of gunk on them, so it was blurring things a bit. I thought, oh, these are gonna, and I thought, no, that might make me blink if I
Flinch.
take them off.
You scared yourself.
I did. I
You know
scared
what?
myself.
So when I open my eyes, you know when like you open your eyes and you get like that tiny, like the wormy dealies?
Yeah,
I feel like I had that.
yeah,
Like the blinding bit.
yeah.
So generally to fix that, you blink. You make it go away. Or
Why do you
go,
make it go away? You play with them.
What do you mean you play with them?
You can make them like
Hey,
bounce
buddy.
around,
Hey, buddy.
and like if you look quickly, you can make them move faster, and like you can kind of try and juggle them. Do you never do that?
No.
What do you do with them?
Blink and they go away.
Do you not like see them at all times if you like look at white?
No. You need to go to a doctor.
No. I feel like you're supposed to always see them.
No.
Yeah, they're called floaters.
No.
Yeah. I think you need to go to a doctor if you're not seeing them.
How fun is this pod?
Oh, okay. We need to go piss.
All right.
We need to go get undressed, take my new jeans off, and then weigh ourselves.
All right.
Did you put your score on? You did. All right.
I did.
Back in a jiff.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be back. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do this. Quick, sit down. We're going to do this because that was really fun last time. You ready? Okay. What the heck?
I'm the same.
All right. How'd you go with eating this week?
Awful.
Yeah, me too.
So I have my lady friend staying with me again,
Yep.
who I'm pretty convinced you've had a word to about force feeding me as many junk food snacks as possible and fattening me up.
No.
I'm pretty sure you have, because that's all I've eaten all week, just junk food.
Okay.
I had KFC 3 times last week.
I did too.
3 times, and a Macca's.
Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
No, because I think I had Macca's once.
Yep.
And KFC.
Yeah. Are you still doing your fasting thing?
Yeah, but I didn't on weekends.
Okay.
But I think I'm working on it.
Well, let's see how fat we got.
Okay, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Oh boy.
All right, so you're 135.8.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that was a gain last week, so maybe you'll have balanced out a little or something.
I'm hoping my hair loss is contributing.
No, you weighed yourself last week with the less hair.
I can't even see that. You'll have to tell me.
137.0. So you've put on 1.2.
137.
Oh no, I was under 100.
Ah.
I forgot I was under 100. Now I'm going to be back over. All right, here we go.
137.0.
Yeah, okay. Put 1.2 there so you know how much you gained.
Oh.
Because that 133 means meaningless.
Okay, I'll put it on a green. Or a red. Okay. 100.9.
Okay. All right, so I have put on 1 kg. 1.1, and you put on what? 1.2. Was it?
I was 135.8.
8. So you put on 1.2, I put on 1.1. I am the one who put on the least weight. That makes me the skinniest dad.
I hate you so much right now.
Why?
Well, because you fucking did
What is it?
0.1. No, it was 100.
Oh, yeah.
In which case... How many bloody numbers? Oh, there we go. Okay. That makes sense.
Man, I got to get back under that 100. And my new pants that I made will fit me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The intermittent fasting has been fun, but I think you need to not eat shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you should do is only eat healthy snacks and do portion control.
Yeah.
Because portion control plus eating less times a day, doing the intermittent fasting, like it should be a pretty significant meal, but probably healthy.
Yeah, I don't do healthy. I need. Well, that's the thing. Like I haven't really. The portion control hasn't been great lately.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, usually I do really well. Like, I just, the first few weeks that I was doing it was like bang on, tiny lunch, tiny this, that's done. But because I'm home again, because everyone's sick. Yeah.
My last spaghetti that I made.
That'd be a really good band name. My Last Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 500 grams of meat
Yeah.
and like 700 grams of veggies.
Yeah, we double up on the veggies.
Yeah.
But it's just the portion size.
Yeah.
That's the bit that's the hardest, because you can make the healthiest meal on earth, but if you're shoving 2 kilos of that into your gut, then you're holding 2 kilos.
Maybe you get some scales.
Well, we got scales.
Kitchen scales.
But how do you measure out like exactly what sort of size meal you should
work
have?
because everyone's different. You kind of got to work it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Like start off, see how you feel after 200 grams or whatever, or 300 or 400, whatever. Try that.
Mm.
Probably better off to try low. Start low.
Yep.
If you think that wasn't enough, try a bit more next time.
Yeah, I think
You
I
kind
should.
of gradually increase it until you find that, okay, 300 grams of dinner is enough for me.
But then there's some days where you just go, man, I worked extra hard. I did a bit of a run.
I deserve this.
Not I deserve this, but I've burnt more energy and I need more sustainable energy.
No, you're just
No.
burning off your fat anyway.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but
Just
then...
use your reserves.
Yeah. I got a bit.
You got plenty in there. You could run for years.
You know what's wild?
Well,
I keep looking at it going, I am 37 kilos heavier than you.
yeah.
That's a big amount.
Yeah. Yep. That is about, it's more than a third of myself extra that you're carrying around.
It's a child.
Yeah, my child doesn't weigh that much.
No. I think my 10-year-old, 11-year-old is about that size.
Yeah, even carrying Vera around,
Yeah.
my knees are under less strain than yours are every day.
I know.
And Vera is not fun to carry around.
No. That's a wild thing to think about. That's almost 40 kilos.
Yeah.
When we started this, I think my highest was 140.
I don't know if you ever
I
got
think I
to
got
140.
138.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just keep going. Like, I got to 133.
Yeah.
Think about that. That was a fortnight ago? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, but 3 weeks ago.
So 133 was my lowest. 3 weeks ago, I've put on 5 kilos. How does that happen?
I don't know. That's a huge gain in 3 weeks. Or you've probably just been eating shit in that time.
That's because, yeah, I think I'm like, I struggle to just maintain this real level bit, you know?
Honestly, I'm surprised I only put on 1 kilo this week. I've just eaten so much crap.
I also have.
Although, to be fair, most of my meals are still... Most of the meals have still been portion control. Although I've been eating a lot more snacks between. And I still mostly don't have breakfast.
See, I'm not eating breakfast and I'm not eating after 8. But I think my issue is, if I don't have a plan or I don't like organize myself, then I go, there's nothing planned, I'll just go with the easiest option, which then is also the unhealthiest option.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I have a lot of kind of planned easiest options as well, like eggs or...
Yeah. Fun for the listeners. There was a lot of shrugging and, shoulder nudging.
Yeah, I don't know what I do. I just kind of do it. And it works for me. Sometimes. It was working for me. And I mean, kind of been gradually losing roughly 1 kilo every week.
How do you think I would go if I only ate Cruskets?
Awfully. Because you'd be miserable and
They're
you'd
pretty
really
plain.
want other food all the time. I don't think you should do diets that restrict you that much.
See, but if I eat them for lunch and just have one... So I think So the way that I think I'm gonna plan it, and I want to plan, is Cruskets, yogurt, and some almonds for lunch, and then a proper meal at dinner, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have tiny lunch, no breakfast, tiny lunch, meal at dinner, one proper meal, and then, because that's what I did to get to the 133. Wasn't really starvation. I felt good. Dinner was great.
Yeah.
But you also stop looking forward to these big meals. You know, like once you start having tasty lunches, you go, oh, can't wait for lunch.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't have tasty lunches, you go, oh, I can't wait for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always look forward to my lunch.
Yeah, I know.
But I have a nice healthy lunch.
What's your healthy lunch?
Leftover dinner, which was healthy.
Well, there you go.
Like all my lunches are leftover dinners. So my freezer is chock full of already portioned out spaghettis and lasagnas and whatever other meals I've made through the week.
Maybe I should full commit on that.
Yeah.
Because that's a good idea. If I do that, I could just portion that. Bloody families.
Got to work out your portions, and yeah, your family's a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah, it's so much easier because most of the time you're living by yourself. You can just go, geez, I don't need to think about anyone else for a week. I'll do my own thing.
Yeah.
Here's 1,200 dinners that I accidentally overcooked too much of.
Yeah.
I'll freeze it and eat it.
Yeah.
Whereas me, it's like, I cooked a meal. That meal's gone.
Yeah.
Cook another meal.
Yeah.
I am doubling the work.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll trade family. You know what? One week.
Do
It'll
like a
be
wife swap.
a wife swap.
We could try that one day. We'd have to fully document it, I think.
It will be like a full week challenge.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously there's certain things that we wouldn't be able to swap. I'd have to do like my work, but I'd only be cooking for one. I'd only be...
Yeah, wouldn't you'd have to find care for Vera. Because, like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
Because my job, the 1 week on, 1 week off kind of thing, I don't think we can do it. We could do it like on a time that you had a holiday or something.
Yep.
And with my week off work as well.
We could plan that. That's a good one because I mean, we should do school holidays. Okay. School holidays where it's a week off. I'll have to take time off work. You'll have to take time off work.
Yeah.
School holidays, so there's no obligation to drop the kids at their random school because that's a whole bunch of organising.
Yeah.
And also you get pulled up by cops if you go and pick up kids that aren't yours.
Yeah.
Unless there's authority. So I mean, we could work it.
Maybe.
That's a fun plan.
Yeah.
Because I would love to see how you go
Yeah.
living my world.
I'm way less looking forward to this. It's basically you get a holiday and get to hang out with one easy kid for a week.
Yeah, I mean, I'll read a bunch of books. We'll do a bunch of drawings. Can you play games? Absolutely. Sure. Although, should we stick it to a routine? No, let's do proper wife swap. Let's do it. That's a great idea.
We'll see.
No, we're going to do it. I think, yeah, that's a great idea. Wife swap. Dad swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not looking forward to bedtimes, though.
Well, if you enjoyed that, just wait till you check out our Patreon. We have some bonus content on there. Not much. We should put out more bonus content.
I've been talking about songs and stuff for months.
If you'd like to support what we do here, we have actually our first
piece of new equipment.
Our first bit of new equipment thanks to the Patreons.
Yeah,
This
thank you.
Microphone here, you'll notice we have matching microphones now if you watch the videos.
Yep.
We both have Silver Road microphones. Thank you so much, patrons, for...
You bought this.
Yeah. So if we sound extra crisp this week... And also, helped to buy a battery for the fire alarm, so there's less beeping.
Turns out the beep is the ABN, so we're going to need a few more Patreons to support that.
Well, the other beeping. So we fixed one of the beeping.
Oh, yeah, because that was every minute.
Yes, we fixed the main beeping.
Anyway, but we got a new mic. Thank you to our Patreons. If you'd like to subscribe to that, you can go to patreon.com/dadversedad.
That's right. And there you can find some bonus content, which we need to put up some more bonus content.
Let's film some later.
There's 2 episodes of Under the Weather with James Edmonds, which was quite a fun little project I did many years ago.
Yep.
If you'd like to follow us on Facebook, you can find us at facebook.com/dadversedadpodcast.
Or instagram.com/dadversedadpodcast, although I haven't posted much there. Really bad at socials, hey?
Yeah, and we are on Twitter.
Oh,
Jeremy the Dad, Jeremy_the_dad.
I might have forgotten my Twitter password, so just, if it's there, if you find me...
It might have been Jeremy_.
No, you were Jeremy the Dad, and I had to put an underscore because I was terrible at it.
At the end.
No, it was like Kevin_ the Dad.
No,
because there was already a popular guy.
Yours was Kevin the Dad _.
Really?
Anyway, you won't find us on Twitter because we don't know what it is.
I don't know how to tweet.
No, I've made a few and they were bad.
Okay. But there's a lot of people on Twitter. Go follow your favourite Twitters.
Yeah, go. You'll find someone on there, I'm sure.
Mark Norman's funny.
Oh, Mark Norman's gold.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah.
Some good laughs.
He's a good tweeter.
Yeah. I think Trump's banned, but that's probably good.
Oh, Elon Musk tweeted that Elden Ring is some of the most beautiful art he's ever experienced.
Yeah.
And everyone got mad at him. And like all of the comments were like, this rainforest in this country needs saving. Can you help it? And like all these requests. I'm like, he's not. What are you doing? He's not like some superhero.
He's not
and other
Jesus.
people mad that like he's got time to play video games. And other people asking him to show his build. So he did. And his build was weird.
Do you expect anything from Elon that's not a bit weird?
He's like carrying way too much gear. So his character's really heavy. So he would be moving really slowly and rolling really slowly. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird build.
Okay. I don't understand. I mean, Elden Ring is a game for anyone who's not a gamer.
Yeah, I'm sure no one understands any of that except for me and Elon.
But I think that's the whole thing with rich people. If you have money, people expect you to spend it on things that they want you to spend it on.
Yeah.
And it's like, they worked for that money. That's not your decision to make. Yes, they could put it onto things that you believe in, but that's not their...
And often they do put it towards things that they believe are problems with the world or whatever else, trying to solve these problems.
The amount of money that man has put into space expedition and everything else, I think we should give him a break.
Well, you know, I remember he put out to Twitter saying, like, because someone said, like, I can't remember how many billion, for like $6 billion, you could end world hunger.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, I'll take you up on that challenge. If you can give me a proper plan to end world hunger for $6 billion, I will fund that project.
Yeah.
And they put forward their plan and everything. And he looked at it and it was basically feed the world for one day. Like it wasn't end world hunger. It was end lunch for that day. Like it was an awful plan. I'm like, come on, guys. And then people were mad at him for not following through on the deal. It's like, you didn't. That wasn't the deal. It was to end world hunger.
Who's buying lunch for everyone?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what? I think world hunger starts with bigger solutions than money.
More people in the world die from overeating than undereating.
Oh, Mark Norman did that thing. He's like, we did it.
He did a similar. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, globally, that's more of a crisis than starvation.
So you know what? One thing that I'm super stoked about, Opie is slowly starting to get into stand-up comedy.
Ooh.
Showed him Seinfeld today. Loved it.
Excellent.
The bit where they're talking about the Halloween dress-ups, and he's like, you know, you got that little string and it gets shorter every time it breaks. It starts cutting into your eyes.
Yeah.
I hope he was like rolling around on the ground laughing. It was, it's one of those things like me and you grew up watching stand-up and loved it. Loved every second of it.
Yeah.
Like the Melbourne Comedy Fest and everything every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's like going on to your kids. That's one of those proud dad things where you're like, oh, I can't wait till my kids grow up. I can start watching these or doing this.
Yeah. And it's good, like, I can't wait to show them a thing that I really enjoyed. I really hope they do too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Dad felt that way showing us Monty Python and stuff when we were little.
Monty Python. And
like,
listening to
always
Rush and Pink Floyd. And yeah.
Like, I remember because when you see the first opening scenes of, like, Life of Brian or something, like, oh, this is a crappy old this
movie.
is going to be lame. And then it's just hilarious.
It's just nonsense. Actually, I watched Monty Python with the kids as well, and they loved it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's our
Yeah, we ended it a while ago and brought in another news. So, bye, Hungries.
we have been dads.
There's like a really slow release part that I did.
I'm leaving that in.
Two brothers.
Daddy, Dad.
You are good at making things difficult.
I'm not.
Okay.
See, now I'm at the equal spot that I usually am. I'm not sitting direct center in front of this.
Yeah.
That is filming me. I know we look at it every time and go, no, it's not.
It looks more like it's only filming you from my angle.
You know what's a massive problem?
You.
Yeah.
What?
But just doing that, I'm out of breath.
You're not even taking advantage of my cool road clips.
No, I'm not going to either. I'm going to do
It's
this.
so cool.
They are so cool. They're just these.
No, but I've got clips as well.
No. Oh, well, look.
I've got plastic ones. I've got felt ones. I stole so many from work, so I just have heaps of different ones.
What work?
Cashies.
Telling them.
No.
Cashies. I'm doing the edits. I'm going to be like, hey, if you worked at Cashies during this time, you need to find Jeremy at location.
So I have a surprise challenge for you that won't be much of a surprise if you look at the board. Because again, we forgot to come up with a debate.
Oh, got me. You hear that wheeze?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
That was so funny.
You are so funny.
Comical genius here.
Yep. I don't know how we're going to go about this app. I'm feeling a bit flustered.
Why?
I don't know. I just am. I don't know, like, if this... Can you just see? I'm the bottom one. Does it make a huge difference with my voice if it's drifting all the way out?
Yeah, you
Can
can
you
see,
notice that I'm
see it
not
get
talking?
smaller and smaller and
Okay,
smaller
cool.
and
So-
smaller.
As long as I'm right here, it should be fine.
Yeah, that looks like optimal talking range.
Okay, and look, if I put this here, it's paper thin and the camera won't even see it.
Why not just take it off?
Well,
Okay, let's do a word game to get our minds razor sharp again.
okay.
South Park characters.
Okay.
Cartman.
No. Hey. Cartman.
Kenny.
Stan.
Kyle.
Mr. Garrison.
Stan's dad.
Mr. Slave.
Stan's mum.
No, that's not good enough.
For what?
It's
They're
Randy
characters.
Marsh. How dare you?
I don't know their names.
Exactly.
Okay,
Should I use this as my pop filter?
you pick a different one then.
Anytime I'm
I
prepared
have to hold
to
the mic, so you have to hold that.
anytime that I'm prepared to say a P word, I'll just
Okay.
splash it in.
Okay.
Okay. What's another one? We did Dragon Ball Z that time, didn't we? Okay. Have we done Simpsons? We did do Simpsons.
Doesn't matter. Most of this doesn't get into the episode. We can do Simpsons every week.
No, but then we'll get used to them. Okay, comic book characters. Comic book characters.
Okay.
Okay. Should we paper, scissors, rock again? That's half the excitement for me. Batman.
Lily.
Okay, yeah. Iron Man.
Casper.
Spider-Man.
Richie Rich.
Batman Who Laughs.
No.
Yeah.
That's the same character.
No, it's not. Look, there's a different character. Batman Who Laughs. It's Batman kills Joker, but he kills him, which lets out this gas that takes over Batman, so he turns into more like a Joker character with Batman.
Still the same human being.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is it
It's
Bruce
a
Wayne's body?
It's a multiverse character, so technically it's
No,
not.
I call that the same character.
Well, no, I'm going to move on.
Multiverse characters
No,
are the
you
same.
don't win that.
Yeah.
No.
You lose.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
you
not.
tried to
I'm
bring
not.
in a different
Oh, bullshit. You
universe.
didn't have any more answers, so you're calling it.
I had plenty of answers.
No.
I did.
No.
I did.
No, you didn't.
X-Men.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, let's do. Let's do X-Men then.
No, that was my next answer.
Well, but
Okay.
that's not
Wolverine.
Rogue.
Beast. Wait.
Deadpool. Wolverine.
Beast.
Rogue.
Phoenix.
Deadpool.
The Winter Lady. Storm.
The Winter Lady.
Okay.
Diddle-diddle-dee-dee-dee.
See, an autist would have known them all.
See, you're not.
I'm not.
And you know what? Well, no, because you... Okay.
I'm off the spectrum.
You know what's... So, one thing I've noticed when people are talking about their autism, so like watching this Love on the Spectrum, they're like, hey, I've got autism. And they're like, hey, me too. And they're like, oh, what are you obsessed about? Like, all of them are like, I've got autism and I'm obsessed with cars, dinosaurs. What are you obsessed with?
Cars.
But you're not.
I am.
You're not. You're like a regular car guy.
I love cars.
Yeah,
That's what I think about all the time.
but you don't...
I'm always on car sales looking at other cars and things.
Are you?
Looking at specs and details.
We actually need another car for the job.
Polos are fun as heck.
Yeah, maybe I'll steal your car.
And
I do need, like, can you keep an eye out for something that's not too pricey, but something half decent that'll just...
What's not too bright? You got to do me a budget.
Okay, let's go 2K.
Oh,
Not heaps.
that's the range I was looking in last year. That's the kind of mystery, but that's a Citroen C3 kind of area.
Okay, so maybe a year of good driving and then problems.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Cool. I will have a look. Another thing that's often associated with autists is Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
Yeah. Because a lot of them are obsessed with it.
Is
Sonic.
that because of it? But that's only recently. That's online memes. I'm an artist. I love Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
still a strong association. I'm
No,
not saying a
that's-
real world association, but a lot of people, because of the internet, associate Sonic with autism.
Rusty loves Sonic.
I hate him.
Do you?
He's a cool character, but the games suck.
The originals were great.
No,
when we
they're
were kids,
awful.
they were great.
Yeah, they were great before we played Mario. You compare Mario and Sonic, Sonic isn't even close.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the faster, speedier one. Mario runs faster. And it's faster to get through levels because a lot of Sonic levels are just bullshit and just waiting for things to move so you can hop onto it slowly.
Yeah.
And it slowly moves. And
Oh,
then
yeah. And because
Yeah.
it's so fast, you sit there like really impatient.
Yeah.
Your little kid autist brain is fanging out to get to that next thing and you can't because...
Exactly.
How
And-
good was the music though?
Yeah, good music. Michael Jackson wrote some of the music.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Michael Jackson too.
Yep. However, Mario music, like, you can play the first few notes of the Mario song, and everyone knows exactly what.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's Mario.
ooh, that's video games, that's Mario.
Have you ever listened to an album so much that at the start there's like a cricket chirping or something, and you know exactly what it is?
Yeah.
Like Sepultura Roots.
Yeah.
Like that, like tiny little bit, and then it's dum ba dum boom boom
Yeah.
boom. We went into Better Music today to pick up this little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good for listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just waiting for someone to talk to, and the kids jumped on the electric kits, and Rusty's really like working it out. He kind of gets it.
Yeah.
The other two, it's the idea of playing drums that's more exciting, but Rusty just got in and started doing it, and it kind of started looking like it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I'm like, look, you got the pedals. Try and do it like you're running. Dooga, 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 dooga. And he did it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, natural rhythm. It's very exciting. So
Tiny drummer.
tiny drummer. He's this big. Yeah. Should we?
Quite good at singing.
She's amazing.
She's all like the other week belting out what's that song? I'm drowning.
Oh my god.
It's Trouble.
Trouble. The only song that I can think of is the Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, I think it might be Taylor Swift or someone.
Trouble, trouble,
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah. And she's just like belting that out.
Really?
Yeah. And she's like, can you put on the Trouble song? Like, how's it go? And she's just like belting it out. Like, spot on. Like,
She's really.
oh, I don't have it. Like, because that's the thing. When she wants us to put on a song that I don't like, oh, I don't have that one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Same with like maybe a movie that I don't really want to watch. Oh, I don't have that.
I've had to put real. I'm very like, no, this is my thing. You can't. Because I think it's like we got to a point where Rusty will just walk up and, can I have your phone? I want to make a video. I want to take a photo. It's like, you know what? No, this is my special thing.
Yeah.
I've never wanted you to touch it. I'm just not going to let you at the moment. No.
Yeah.
You've got a tablet. Have fun. But I don't know where that is. It's like, well, that's your responsibility.
Mm.
See ya.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We should get started.